how you doing? This is the Real Estate Guru podcast. I got a special guest, Jaime.
Yes, how's it going, everyone? My name is Jaime. It was nice to meet you today.
His girlfriend is
And my
here as
girlfriend.
well.
Liz, hi.
Okay. He's a YouTuber, vending machine guy, and just entrepreneur.
Yeah, pretty much a little bit of it. It's mainly like YouTube, vending machines. I've been getting to a few other stuff, but it's mainly YouTube and vending.
When you started off, how many subscribers you started off with?
0.
For real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
0. Well, yeah, I mean, because after I posted my first ever video is the one that blew up.
Your first video?
Yeah, the first video.
Like you went viral the first one?
Yeah.
Dang. What's
A lot of people say I'm lucky. It's not luck, just because I've been trying to make YouTube videos since like middle school.
How much it did the first one?
The first video?
Yeah, the first video.
Well, it started off slow. So I posted my first video, and then like in the first month, it was around 10,000 views. And I mean, for my first video, I was like, wow, like this video is doing great. But then like literally out of nowhere after the first month, it jumped to like 20, 30, 40, 50. And like a month and a half, or like almost 2 months, it was at 1 million views.
Did you have to automatically get monetized, or you was already monetized? Like, so you started making money from the jump, or
No, I did have to get monetized because you have to like wait for the hours and stuff, the requirements. But the thing was, after you get the requirements, you still have to get like a code in the mail to get monetized on YouTube. So I had to wait for that. So literally, like for the first 500,000 or 600,000 views from that first video, I didn't get paid.
Dang.
And then also, whenever you first get started on YouTube, your CPM, which is how much you get paid per 1,000 views, it was like really, really low. I was maybe getting probably like $2 per 1,000 views.
How much you doing now?
Not as high as it should be.
For real?
Well, for financial channels, it's supposed to be high.
Like 5, right? Or more than
Well,
that?
-5. -5.
Oh,
but
yours is 5. Okay.
Yeah, but I feel like it depends on the content. Like for me, we do like, we talk about our business and stuff, but ours is more like entertainment.
Yeah.
Like I know somebody that makes vending videos, but it's more like informational. He doesn't go out and does the same thing we do, and his CPM is like 12,
12.
almost like 3 times as ours.
But you're vlogging and you filling it up. So you filling up your vending machines,
Yeah.
and you showing like gas and how much you made out for this one. So it should be up there, though, right?
Yeah, no, every video is different. There's some videos that are like 9. It's just every video is different.
Okay, that's cool.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I started. After that, the CPM went up and up little by little. And yeah, ever since I posted my first video, I've been posting, not no more, but I've been posting 3 days, every 3 days, just to like stay consistent. Because I was growing pretty quick, so I wanted to make sure the people that were watching the videos had something to come back and look at. So that's why I posted like pretty consistently until like a year ago. I kind of just, I got more busy and more stuff, so haven't been posting as much.
Ray said during the holidays, like he's posting like every day now. So
Yeah, I mean, every YouTuber, they say that during the holidays and Christmas, it's whenever you should be posting a lot. Cause
do you see that jump in money or
last year I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see it?
No, maybe I didn't look, hard enough. Well, I'm gonna check this year, see how it is this year. But last year I didn't see a huge difference. Like people were saying that it was gonna triple in ad revenue, and it for sure mine didn't
It
triple.
didn't.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see this year though.
So I guess start from the beginning. So how old were you when you first started your vending machine business?
So it was this was back in 2018. We graduated high school together. It was summer. I was working like a regular part-time. I was working at a concession stand.
Oh, for
So I
real?
was selling chips, candy. I was already, selling all that stuff. But summer ended. Everyone was going back to college, back to school, whatever they were doing. And I was like, okay, what am I going to... I wasn't going to go to college. I knew that from before then. So I was like, okay, if I'm not going to go to college, what am I going to do? And I was going to start a business. I just didn't know exactly what kind of business I was going to start. If I couldn't think of anything, my backup plan was going to be real estate, which I know that's what you do.
Yeah.
So I was going to get my real estate license and do everything. But out of nowhere, I just came across a video on YouTube, and it was another vending machine owner. They were going to a few of his vending machine locations. He was collecting the money, refilling the machine and stuff. And at the end of the video, he showed that he collected like 1,500 out of I don't remember how many machines, but it was after a month. And I saw that video and I was like, wow, like this guy, he didn't do much. He just went around, collected money, filled up gumball machines, and he collected 1,500s. So I watched that video and I instantly got hooked. And yeah, I mean, I tried doing research, but back then, like there was
nothing research.
There was no vending information. There was no videos, no groups, no nothing. So I had to like literally learn everything as I went. But yeah, I basically, I bought a machine about a week later, and I paid 2,500 for the machine. And working my part-time job, I had around like $5,000 saved up, so it was half of my savings. It was a big risk, but I was like, you know what? Either I give it a shot, or I'm never gonna find out if I'm gonna be successful with it or not. So I took the risk. I bought a machine on location for 2,500. Whenever you buy a machine on location, that means that you don't have to like move it out. You can just keep the machine there, and you make money from day one. But the thing with my story is that the day after I bought the machine from the owner on location, the next morning I got a call from the manager, and he's like, "Hey, you have 7 days to come and take the machine out." So that was like my biggest, road bump whenever I first started.
So what did you do? Like,
Um, I was telling you the reason why I like saying this story, especially for people that want to get into vending, is to, motivate you to never quit. Just because after I got that call, I mean, yeah, I freaked out. I was like, what am I going to do? I just spent 2,500 on the machine. I don't have any space back at home to come and bring it back home. So I was like, what am I going to do? The next day, I literally sat down in my room. I opened up my computer and I searched up like hundreds of businesses in my city, and I went one by one calling multiple businesses for like hours and hours until I got a yes. And that's kind of how.
So you didn't have to drive around. So you just calling everybody by the phone.
That's what I did because I was really shy. Especially for my first business, I didn't feel comfortable walking up to a location and being like, "Hey, can I put my machine here?" Even through calling. I mean, now I have different methods that I teach people they can do if they don't want to call or go up to businesses. But yeah, that's how I got my first location technically.
That's dope. That's a dope story. So somebody said yes, and then you transferred that machine to the other location.
Yeah, so I got the yes. I was talking to the owner. We came up with a good like time and date. They had a machine already in their business, but the owner owned the machine. I guess he just didn't want to deal with it, so he wanted to sell me the machine. I didn't want to buy it. It wasn't like a good machine, but yeah, we came up with a good day and time. A few days later, I went to go remove the machine from the first location, and I dropped it off at the new one. It was a barbershop, and I still have that location to this day.
Oh, for real?
I still have it, yeah.
And then so after that, then you got another location, and then.
Yeah.
Well, so for the people that are tuning in and they're trying to figure out about vending machines, like, so you buy the vending machines first, or you get a location first?
It's a good question. A lot of people, they're confused. Do I get the machine first? Do I get the location first? A lot of vendors, they say to get the location first. I completely disagree. I feel like you should be having the machine first, just because if you go and get a location and they give you the yes, they're like, okay, bring in the machine. And then you don't even have a machine ready. So you have to go and find one. And what if you can't find one? If it takes you a couple weeks, the location's not gonna wait a couple weeks. In the past, I've reached out to a location that wanted machines, and I didn't have a machine ready. So after I had one, a couple weeks later, I reached back out and see if they still wanted it, and they said no. They even told me, not word by word, but they were like, if you want to put machines into a business, you can't be having businesses waiting 2 weeks to bring in a machine, because it's a long time.
So so when you took that long, they were like, they canceled?
Yeah, they found somebody else.
Oh, for real?
So by that, in 2 weeks, they already had machines in their business because somebody else came in.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So my recommendation: get the machine first, and it'll be easier.
So, what was the most expensive machine you ever brought?
Most expensive machine, probably the drink machines, right?
Yeah.
Like the big soda machines that we have, they're about. We don't even buy them new, but those are still pretty expensive, even like refurbished. Those are around 3,200
3,200.
just for one soda machine. It's like like the ones that you see in airports, like the big soda machines
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a bunch of
front.
bottles. Yeah,
Yeah.
the glass fronts.
Oh, okay. And then it has a little.
The arm.
Yeah, yeah.
The
The arm that
scoops.
goes up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have
yeah.
those. We spent a lot of money in those, but the reason why I've been putting a lot of money onto good equipment is because I know it's gonna last me.
Okay.
So I don't buy old equipment no more, even if it's cheap.
What's the biggest L you took so far in the vending machine?
Biggest, do you know?
Um,
I don't take L's. No, just I'm trying to think. I mean, there's not really a whole lot you go through.
Like was there like a vending machine that just went out of service or anything like that, and you just
Well,
had to
the
just
ice
buy
cream machine.
Okay, yeah. So we have this happened recently. It
Recently.
happened maybe earlier this year.
it?
Yeah.
All the ice cream melted.
Yeah, about like 4 or
that
5
one?
months ago, we have a hotel and we put an ice cream machine in there.
Yeah.
We had everything from like frozen pizza, burritos, ice cream, and it was good for the first 3 months.
How much you was making?
Soda machines always make more money, so the soda machine at that location was making more. It was doing average. Whenever I look at how much money a location is making, I look at it like all together. I don't look at it per machine, but it was doing okay. But yeah, the first 3 months the machine was doing good, and then somebody actually over here, one day we went to go service that machine and fill it up, and then I told her to shut the door, and she didn't close the door right.
In my defense, I made sure that it was locked, but I guess I didn't
No.
push it
Oh, you
all
didn't
the
push
way
it all the
in.
way?
But I did I pulled on the door
Yeah.
to see if it would come out, and it didn't. So
Well-
I thought it was closed.
She locked like in that machine specifically. It's like the lock. It's like handle. The handle goes up, kind of like in like the Lamborghini cars. You know how the handle
Oh
goes
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah. So she had like locked the little handle, but the door wasn't locked in. You know what I'm saying?
So it wasn't
Yeah.
like latched on right.
Yeah, it wasn't latched on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like that for a couple
So
days.
it wasn't cold enough, basically.
Yeah, no, the air was going in, and a couple days later, I get a call, and they're like, "Hey, your ice cream machine is open." I'm like, "What?" They were like, "Yeah, it's like literally wide open. They sent me a machine, and the machine door was literally open." I was like, "There's no." I was worried because I thought somebody broke into the
Broke in,
machine
yeah.
because it's a hotel. Yeah, so we literally drove down there really quick, and everything was melted.
So how much you lost from that?
I lost about 150.
That's not that bad. I thought
Well,
you
that was the first
No,
time.
it happened like 3 times.
Oh, for real?
Yes, because we kept thinking that we got it fixed, and we didn't.
Oh, so it really wasn't her fault. It was the machine. Then.
I don't know.
I feel like that had something to do with it.
Okay.
But
Yeah, because that was like the first time it actually started having issues.
Okay.
So after that, we threw everything away. We went, bought some more product. We filled it up. We shut the door. We made sure it was shut right. And we were like, okay, it's good now. And then it's good for maybe like 4 or 5 days. And then again, everything melted.
Okay.
But the door wasn't open. So basically what had happened, there's like in refrigeration machines, there's like a sensor inside the machine,
Okay.
especially in ice cream machines or frozen food. There's a sensor and it tells the machine the temperature inside. And if it reaches like a certain temperature, like if it's too hot, then the machine will like shut off.
So it just shut off.
Yeah, because the sensor was messed up. It was thinking that it wasn't freezing and it wasn't cold in the machine, which it was. So it was just sensors and stuff. It was messing up. I was telling you, you told me about it. We were able to get it fixed, and we basically ended up paying a guy to come and.
Oh, that was about the tape.
That was with the tape. Yeah, we paid a guy to come. He literally put tape in the bottom of the machine in some parts, and he charged us $300.
Dang.
that was
Yeah.
probably like the 5th time because it happened like multiple times, thinking that
So
we had fixed
you
it.
restocking it and you
Yeah.
losing product and you losing product and you
Yeah.
Dang.
So we probably lost altogether like 500-600.
500-600.
Yeah.
So you don't recommend to anybody to get into ice cream.
No, I mean, there are more maintenance, especially having to figure out how you're gonna transport the ice cream, especially here in Texas. It's really hot. So,
You got a freezer?
no, we
you
just
don't?
we had like a little cooler,
Okay.
right? With like
with
some,
ice packs.
with ice
Oh, okay.
bags.
Oh, no, that'll work.
But even
That'll work.
then, sometimes it wasn't enough. Like we had to buy the ice cream and then rush to the
Yeah.
location.
So everything is like, so you do your stuff like trial and error like me, like real
Yeah.
spontaneous?
Yeah.
That's dope.
No, ice cream machines, they can be really out in some locations. They're not gonna do well everywhere. Like if you have like a hotel or like a recreational center, like a park,
Okay.
ice cream machines do well there. If not, I wouldn't do it.
So how many locations you have and how many vending machines you have? Well, hold on. How many locations and then how many vending machines you have? Because I know you got some in storage.
Yeah. Honest, I'm gonna be straight up. I kind of lost count. It's
Okay.
not that many to like lose count, but it's just something that I don't
Of the locations or the vending machines?
for the machines.
Okay.
Yeah. But for machines, I'd say with storage, anywhere from like 30 to like 36 machines,
Okay.
and
That's a
then
lot.
about like 28 to 30 are on location.
So like how much money you spent on vending machines
Oh,
the last 2 years?
well,
Oh, like all
in
together?
Yeah, altogether.
all together. Oh, well,
Pull out your calculator.
I would say honestly,
Like 100,000?
no, not that much.
Not that much. Okay.
Maybe like 50 to 60K
60K.
at the most.
That's dope. That's like a car though. So
That's a nice car.
yeah, it's an Escalade or something.
Yeah.
It's an Escalade.
But I mean, they make money every
But
month.
those are like payments. That's not like you didn't start off with 60K and just buy a bunch of machines. Like
Well, all the machines I bought, I did buy them in cash.
yeah.
But it wasn't, of course, like it wasn't all at once.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
over time.
So like after your first machine, then you brought another one. Then you
Yeah.
brought another one. So when did you decide to quit your job?
So I started with vending, and then I had my machine. I had a couple locations, and I was making enough money. I was living at my parents' house still, so I
Okay.
didn't have any bills. The only thing I had to pay was like the Wi-Fi and my cell phone bill. That's all I had to pay, and I was like, okay, I'm making enough money from these machines to pay for those things, so I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna, just work with vending and try to get more
Did you-
locations.
Did you consult with anybody before you quit your job? Or,
No.
or you didn't, so you didn't
No.
ask. You didn't ask
tell
your
tell him
parents?
how you quit.
We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. I kind of just left.
You just like.
I hate to admit it, but I mean, I was young.
You had your apron and just threw it down and just.
Oh no,
walked
no,
out?
I just didn't show up the next day.
Oh, you just didn't show up.
Yeah, no. I mean now, I was young, and now I'm more professional and stuff. But back then, I just didn't go back the next day, and yeah, I just quit. But the thing with vending, you need more money to get more machines.
Yeah.
I didn't know. For some reason, I thought from money I was making from a couple machines, I was gonna have enough to keep buying more machines.
Uh-huh.
So I ended up quitting my job, and then I had found a seller that was selling 9 machines on location for $5,000,
Okay.
and it was a steal. It was like really nice machines, and I was like, damn, I don't have 5,000. So I had applied at a donor shop, and I told her, I was like, I'm gonna work at this donor shop for only 1 month.
Okay.
And that's all I need to save enough money to get the 5,000. And even at that time, I had borrowed money from her because she was working. So she helped me. She helped me a lot whenever I first got started.
That's dope.
Yeah, she helped me borrow a lot of money. And then I had the job, and I actually ended up staying at that job for like 4 months
Okay.
just to keep getting extra money to buy more machines. But yeah, I ended up buying the 9 machines on location, which I still have to this day. He wanted like 6K. I talked him down to like 4,500.
Did you pay back your girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, put her back. Yeah, but that's kind of how it all began.
That's dope. That's dope. So let's go to YouTube. So, what was your first check like?
I remember the amount. So the very first check, like I was telling you, the CPM wasn't as great the first month, even with all the views. The very first check was 5,700,
5,700.
which, like I said, it wasn't as great, but
That's
no,
a nice little chunk of change.
it is according to the views, though.
Okay.
According to the views.
How long? So that was right. So how long when you started your YouTube channel? How long did it take to get that 5,700? Like how many months transpired to get that check?
2 months.
2 months. That's it.
Well, because I was telling you that my first video went viral.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so the first video after a month and a half, it had like 1 million views, and pretty much all those people that were looking at that first video, they went and watched the other videos that I was posting. So that's kind of what helped me, in the very beginning. And yeah, so the first check was 5,700, but like I was telling you, whenever you first get started on YouTube, you need to get like a code before they pay you.
So you was waiting on that code.
Yeah, I was waiting on that code, so the first check, I didn't get, it was like basically like saved into my accounts on YouTube. And then the second month was really good. on YouTube because my CPM was starting to go up. And the second month, I believe it was like it was one of my highest months ever, like on YouTube.
Like 20,000,
No, not that much. Maybe like
15,
13,
13.
13K.
So altogether you had like 18,000.
Yeah, so I had those 2 months saved up. I finally got my check, and those 2 months together, it was about like 19,000. And I showed her as soon as I got my check, and we were just like, I mean, we didn't grow up. We didn't, we didn't have a lot of money. We're just regular people that started a business.
Wow.
So seeing $19,000 in our accounts, it was it was all thanks to God.
So what was your first major purchase? The 19.
First purchase was I bought credit card readers for every single machine that I had.
Okay.
And credit card readers are very expensive. They're about 300 each. So I had about 8-9 machines. So 8 times 300, 2,400.
24.
Something like that. But yeah, so I spent a few thousand on credit card readers, and then basically all the money I made from YouTube, I put it back into buying more machines.
Okay.
Because machines are very expensive.
So how old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20.
Yeah.
How old were you then?
18. I was about to turn 19.
You didn't use some of that money to put down on a ring?
On a what? A ring? No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Okay.
yet. I told her, she's still waiting. I was talking
She's
to you
still
about it.
waiting?
She's still waiting on
How long y'all been together?
since
We're gonna be
freshman
3
year.
years
Yeah,
in
we're
3
December.
years.
in a few weeks, about to be 3 years.
So it's gonna be our anniversary. So you gonna buy something special for the anniversary?
I think I got something planned.
You do?
I think so.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
So oh, that Halloween episode, I thought that was pretty cool. You was getting all the kids and
Yeah.
getting whatever they wanted.
Yeah, so for everyone that doesn't know, we actually, for Halloween, and a lot of people didn't really go out because of the virus and stuff. So what we did for this year, we thought it'd be pretty cool if we put like an actual snack machine in our front yard.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty creative.
Yeah, and we filled it up with chips and candy and stuff. It was a fun video to make, and
Yeah, it
people
was
actually
really
came out.
fun.
Yeah, people came out. It was a good video.
What was like? I think. What's your highest viewed video? Like it's over 1 million, right?
Highest viewed, it was one of my first videos also. Do you know?
It was 7 million.
7
Like
million?
7-8 million, yeah.
Wow, that's goals right there.
The thing, one of the things that I wish I would have done different whenever I started making YouTube videos is whenever I first got started, I used to think that the shorter the video was, the better. Because it was by watch time. So that if people are watching the whole video because it's short, then it's going to get recommended out more.
How long was it? Like a couple of minutes?
My first videos, they were all anywhere from like 4 to like 7, 8, at the most 8. I would never make a 10-minute video. I used to think it would be boring. But now that's the reason why I could have made more on YouTube if I would have made 10-minute videos, because I would have been able to put 3-4 ads on every single video. Like most of my videos, like the one with 8 million views, that one, I got a pretty good amount of money on it, but it would have been like 4 or 5 times more if it was a 10-minute video with 3 or 4 ads in it.
That's cool. What made you decide to incorporate your girlfriend in the videos?
Well, whenever we first started, it was always just me by myself, and I would want her to be in the videos, but she was like kind of shy. I would be like recording, and she would be like trying to hide from the camera. Yeah, she was just kind of shy, so I would, every now and then I would like show clips of her, maybe like us eating or something. But as I was making videos, people liked her.
Yeah.
People liked seeing her in the videos.
They like commenting that?
Yeah, they were
at?
yeah, where's your girlfriend? Like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The viewers, enjoy her. So, yeah, it kind of just helps you out, especially making YouTube videos. People like to see more people in your videos.
Yeah, they want to see the interaction.
Interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even to this day, she's still kind of shy, though. Right.
Yeah, like I still can't like grab the camera myself and start talking. Like he has to be there. I have to talk to him and not to the camera.
So like what made you like to start to be an entrepreneur? Like who in your family or who like inspired you to be an entrepreneur?
That's a really good question that a lot of people ask me, because everyone tells me, like, where does this come from? Especially, like, everything that I do, do I have family members that run the business? And close family, no. I don't have, mom, dad, siblings, or anybody that has started a business. I was telling you, whenever I was first born, I moved to Mexico, and my grandma over there, she runs businesses over there. She has like her own store and stuff. So I was young at that time, so I wouldn't really say I got it from her. So the biggest, I would say, mainly comes from motivation, especially coming from not having a lot. I mean, we weren't poor. We had our food on the table every day. We had our roof over our head. Normal household, but it was just like you want to be financially secure. You see, I basically would just see videos on YouTube and social media, and it's like those quotes that they would be like, you don't want to work for somebody else for the rest of your life. And it's true if you really do think about it. Like, you only live once. Do you really want to spend it, working 5 days a week for somebody else, or instead of working for yourself? So that's why I knew, especially from high school, that I wanted to start a business. I just didn't know what. I mean, in high school, I was that kid walking around with a bag full of candy and chips, selling to everyone. So even since high school, I was, selling stuff. But yeah, it's basically mainly just motivation. You got to find your motivation in something that pushes you to go out and actually start something.
Like, what's your goals? Like you want to have like hourly workers working for you, or like what's your pinnacle? Like, where, like, you want another 20 vending machines, another 20 locations, like, or you just want to run like Dallas, like?
Well,
Our goal, wasn't it to have 100 locations or 100 machines at the end of the year?
by this year.
By this year?
Yeah, but then with the whole virus and
Epidemic,
stuff,
yeah.
and then machines are very expensive again. But yeah, our goal was to have 100 machines by the end of this year. But overall, in vending, the end goal, honestly, as big as we can make it. I mean, there's one of the biggest vending companies out there in the U.S. It's called Canteen, and they run they're like the big dogs. They run every state, almost every airport, every big location. I don't know if I would. I mean, that would take a long time. That would probably take generations.
Do you have vending machines in the airports yet, or no?
I don't. No, I'm mostly. I mean, pretty much every single airport already has a contract with either Coke or Canteen. And that's pretty much how it is with every other big location. Stadiums, even like most hotels, they have contracts with.
You got any
Coke.
hotels?
I have one.
You got one?
I have one.
You had to sign something for that?
Nah, I even told the owner if he wanted to like sign a contract or something, he didn't want to.
I was like, no.
Yeah, he didn't want to. I actually don't even like signing contracts.
For real?
Yeah, and I talk about this in.
I don't know who it is, but it's somebody they recommending contracts for all the locations.
Some people do. For me, I don't.
It's just a handshake.
And that's actually something that I talk about in my course whenever I teach people how to start their own vending business. I tell people to never do contracts because, okay, I guess I'll say it. But the reason is because, so if you go and you get a location, right, and your service is going to speak for itself. If you always have the machines filled up, if you're giving them a good service and everything, they have no reason to kick you out. And especially if you create like a great relationship with the business owner, it's always going to be good. Now, of course, it's different if, okay, let's say that you do end up signing a contract with the owner, and then usually contracts are anywhere from like 1 to 2 to like 5 years. So let's say that you sign a contract with the location for like 5 years, and then you're not filling up the machines, you're giving them a bad service, and they want to kick you out. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you really gonna take them to court? Because of the contract.
You're not.
Most likely not.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do that. And contracts are it's gonna cost
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
Contracts are mainly to keep you, in that location. But at the end of the day, if the location doesn't want you, what are you gonna do?
Have you ever had to pull out a location because it wasn't making enough money?
Yeah. Well, it was around the time whenever I first started, I bought two locations. I mainly just bought it for one, but the second location, after I went a week later to go back and service the machine, I opened up the machine, and after a week, it had like $2.
$2?
Yeah, so I sold that location for as much as I bought the two locations together.
Not like 2 1/4, or like just $2?
No, probably $2 and a few cents.
So like you basically like wasted your gas coming out the.
Yeah, but like I said, I sold that location for the amount that I paid for both location that I bought.
Oh, okay.
So I
okay.
basically got the other one for free, and the other one was okay. It was making maybe like $50 a week average.
What's the most you making at one location?
One location is actually the hotel. It's actually been slow right now.
Oh, for real?
I feel like with
I mean, the epidemic's gonna open. You know, it's gonna come back. I mean, it's gonna be done, and then you'll be right back to normal. So, like,
Yeah.
so before epidemic.
Well, I think it's mainly because of summer. So in summer, all of my locations were doing really, really well. But in summer, the hotel it was making anywhere from 2 to like 2,500
A month?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
a month.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So profit in vending profit is around like 50%. So profit from that is about 12.
So that 12, that's not minus the snacks and
Yeah, that's
sodas
why
and
the
all
profit
that.
is like 50% because
Okay.
you got to buy the product and then your gas and stuff. And then on that one, I do pay commission, so I do pay the owner a percentage of the sales.
Okay, that's not that bad. Also, so you really making 5,000. So the profit.
Oh no, the
2,500.
2,500 is the altogether.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my profit. Okay, so if I make 2,500 after product and everything, I'm left
12.50?
with about like 12.50, and then I pay the owner 30%. So it's about a little over 300. So I still profit about $1,000 every single month,
That's nice.
and that's just
real
one
nice.
location. Yeah,
That's real nice.
that's one of my best locations.
What's like the lease?
Lease, it's like a small office. We have like a combo machine in there.
Okay.
Do you know how much it makes? We go to that location like every 3 months.
3 months?
Not cause it does that. Not cause it's that bad, but just because.
You don't feel like.
No, we
like
don't really
driving out
feel.
there?
Yeah. Surprisingly, they haven't kicked us out.
For real?
I'm gonna be honest. Every
So-
single time we go to service that machine,
like empty.
everyone gets up and they start clapping because we're back. Yeah, that machine. Do you know? I honestly don't even
no,
know.
I don't.
They don't even call you like to refill or nothing.
No,
No.
yeah, no.
They're just like, they'll come.
Maybe a little over $100 a month,
A month.
which is it's pretty slow.
Dang.
The reason why we still have it is because it's pretty much free storage. We still profit a few dollars once we go and service the machine, but it's mainly just until we find a better location.
Then y'all gonna take it out.
I was actually thinking about selling it just
Oh.
because the machine's kind
Oh,
of
so,
like
so you're just gonna sell the location?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
just to get some money back and not have to worry about it. But yeah, that's my busiest and my slowest one.
So how much you making a month, like with YouTube and vending, like with everything? So everything, how much you making a month?
So with YouTube, I mean, it's kind
It's up and
of
down.
one day it can be the best month ever. Next month it can be like, okay, let me start something else.
You don't? Do you have ads on your like sponsors and all that stuff on your video on your YouTube?
I haven't done a sponsor in a while. Like whenever companies reach out, I do get them like all the time, and I don't know why I don't do them. But there is companies that reach out and they offer anywhere from like 1,000 to 1,500, which is like easy money if you think about it. But it's just like I'm already busy with planning videos, editing, and then vending, and then other things that I'm doing.
So you do your own edits.
Yeah, I edit my own videos.
Wow.
So with sponsorships, they give you like a guideline
Like
on
a
what,
script.
yeah,
per
script,
se? Yeah.
and also like it should be like a certain amount of time, and then you have to like send it to them. They have to approve it. You have to have like the video uploaded on YouTube, but on private, and then you send them the link,
Okay.
and then they approve it. And I normally upload my videos the same day that I edit them, so I can't edit the video, send it to them, wait until they let me know it's okay. I mean, it's easy money. That's why a lot of people do sponsorships. But
yeah.
for me, I mean, sometimes I would do it.
So you don't like it's not enough money, or you just don't feel like it.
It is. I mean, like I said, like I want to do them, but it's just
Takes too much time, doesn't it?
it kind of not. I don't want to say it takes like I don't want to say it's hard and it takes all day, but I do have to like plan out. I gotta be creative with the ad, and what I'm gonna say. Because sometimes they do allow you to say whatever you want.
Yeah.
But they still have to approve it. But yeah, I kind of just have to like plan. Okay, what am I gonna say, and then
Are the sponsors related to vending machines, or they not?
no, it's anything. I've
like
had
random?
everything from like clothing to like software to video games.
Do people send you stuff like to wear?
Yeah, I've had a few people that just reach out and they're like, "Hey, I just want to send you something, just to
That's
have."
dope.
Yeah.
Like
Sometimes they don't even be like, you don't even have to promote it. Just want to send out some stuff.
so when you go to the store, people recognize you and stuff.
Um,
Sometimes.
we don't go out that much like to like public places, but in some places that we do get recognized is Sam's Club because that's where we buy our product from.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we'll be buying our chips and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, are you guys, from YouTube?" And we like meeting people because they watch the video, so we want to appreciate them. Um, but yeah, it's mostly like in Sam's and stuff.
That's cool. So how much you making?
My I'll tell you first. My biggest month on YouTube has been 17K.
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 So that's not regularly. That's not regularly.
Yeah, no, I haven't had a month that big since that month.
So like average is like probably like 10,000.
Last year, for the whole month, I mean, in 2019, from YouTube alone, I made about 128,000
A year.
for 2019.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
so
pretty
it
good.
averaged about 10K
10
a
a
month. This month has been slower just because I don't post as much.
How come you stop so much?
Well, the main thing I don't want to say is because, I mean, people like seeing collection videos, but
I saw you got like 1,000 more the last couple of weeks. You had 378. Now you got 379.
oh, like subscribers.
Just subscribers.
Oh yeah, well yeah, like for the videos wise, people like seeing collection videos, and I still make them, and that's whenever I go and collect money from my machines and I show people like how much I make. They're fun to make, but I've just done it so many times.
So you kind of tired of it?
Not really tired of it, but I just wanna. I'm looking for like new videos I can make. Still like vending related, like the Halloween video. I put a machine outside my apartment,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
and then I have a few other like fun vending related videos that I got coming up.
Like that claw one you did with that dude.
Like the clock.
Yeah,
I flew out and I collected money from somebody that owns arcades, and we opened up a few of his claw machines. We collected the money. I have somebody else that owns a laundromat, so I'm gonna talk to him. I might be flying out there. It's just stuff like that. I want to make and that's how it
Creative one.
was last year. We were traveling more. We were making different types of videos, and it was fun. But this year, since we haven't traveled anywhere, there's not much we can make back at home. Only collection videos or.
The LA one was pretty cool. We
Yeah.
had that cupcake and then that orange juice and then.
I was so excited for the orange juice vending machine, and it didn't work. It didn't work. I told her I'm gonna be calling them like from here, from Texas, and I'm gonna be like, hey, do you like the orange juice vending machine, is it fixed now? And if it is, I'm gonna go back.
How much it cost? Like you looking into buying one for yourself?
What, like the machine or the juice?
The juice and then it was like you was trying to get the whole breakfast, right?
No, it's just the orange juice.
I was just
is
the
what
orange.
they
It was
get.
just orange juice.
You made it seem like you was getting the whole like the eggs and everything.
Well, the goal was to go 24 hours only eating from vending machines.
Okay.
So the first thing was breakfast, so orange juice.
Orange juice.
So we're gonna go to orange juice, and then we had other vending machines. We had like the whole day planned out for different machines, everything from like smoothies to like caviar vending machines.
Yeah.
We were gonna go and make videos, and literally every single one of them was
messed
broken.
up. Yeah, I saw that.
Every single one of them was broken, and I was like, "What are the odds of that? That every single one is broken?" So it kind of like ruined our plans, and that's why we kind of just turned that video into a vlog. And that's kind of how it was.
Okay.
So yeah, that's going back to YouTube. That's my biggest month. Yeah, averages about 10K a month.
So with the vending machines and then the YouTube, how much you raking in a month?
You said with vending machines and YouTube, or just vending machines alone?
For both.
I would say now, since YouTube is slower altogether, in total for like 16, 17K.
17K a month.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But that's still the total amount of sales from vending. So that's not including like the profit. I mean the product, the gas, and then of course we pay bills, rent, Wi-Fi, everything. So
What's the most expensive thing you brought?
I bought.
Yeah, like not like on yourself or your girlfriend.
Then for what? Like for
Just splurging like just had a good time. Like it could be a watch, a phone.
oh well, besides the truck, we had bought a 2019 Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
Really nice truck. It was about like 45K. I was telling you we got into a wreck
Yeah.
a month after we got it. The truck got totaled.
It was their fault, right?
I mean, technically it was my fault, but
What happened though? Like what? Like you ran a red light or?
Yes.
yeah, I ran a red light. I
Damn.
got kind of confused because I was turning left, but you know, like sometimes you can
Yield.
yield.
Yeah.
Because the light was green, but it wasn't the arrow. So I just had to wait until there was no cars coming. But I still turned. But the reason why I'm saying that is because the truck would have been okay if the other driver wasn't going fast. The other driver was going like way too fast.
Like
I mean,
70.
yeah, it was my fault at the end of the day. But I'm just trying to say that I would have still had the truck if the other driver wasn't going
Was it going
fast.
so fast? Yeah.
The other car was bad though. It was like
totaled.
it was in pieces. Yeah, we were all
So
okay though.
They hit you though, right?
Yeah, they hit me.
Also, you good then.
Yeah. Even though I lost a lot of money, you know, a lot of people, they were telling me, oh, don't let it get to you. You know, it's just a truck. And I knew that from the very first day that we got into the accident. I didn't care, just because I thank God.
You was all right.
Yeah,
Like,
we
you
were
had to go to
good.
the hospital.
My girlfriend
she had to
did,
get, she had
but
whiplash.
she had no, yeah, she had like a few bruises on her arms and stuff.
Yeah, it hit my side.
Damn.
Yeah, so we had to go to the hospital for
So
that.
you was making a left and she was on the passenger side.
Yeah, so they hit her side.
Dang.
Yeah, but as long as you know, I was thanking God that we were both alive because it could have turned out way different.
There's that truck. You was like in a small car.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but besides the truck, I never really wanted to buy stuff for myself because I feel like as soon as I start buying something for myself, it's just gonna keep going.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Like I try not to buy anything. I just try to keep real. Like I think I brought 2 jerseys this year. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah?
it. Yeah.
The only thing, well, whenever I first started, I kind of did buy something for myself.
What'd you buy?
I bought a booster board.
A booster board.
It's like those electric skateboards that you control with the remotes.
Oh, okay.
For like 1500s.
Like the Back to the Future.
Kinda. I mean, it has wheels.
Yeah. Oh,
It doesn't
okay.
float, but yeah.
That's not bad. 1500. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's basically an electric skateboard. Besides that, for the whole year, that's all I bought. This year, all I bought for myself is like a couple Gucci shoes. That's pretty much it, though. Just some shoes.
Oh, that's cool. That's not so some Gucci slides.
Well, these slides, she's the one that got me these slides for my birthday.
Oh, for
Yeah.
real.
Was it my birthday?
No.
You didn't even know.
I think it was
It
like
was a gift.
the anniversary. I don't know.
Yeah. But so yeah, she got me the slides, but I have like 2 other pairs, and that's basically all that I bought for myself.
That's not bad.
Because everything else, I just put it back into more machines or something else.
Or saving.
Yeah. Well, I was saving money every single month, and that's the money that I used for the truck for the down payments, and now that's gone. So I gotta start saving money again.
It's not bad.
I don't like having money in the bank.
You don't?
No.
That's what you.
You know what's
spend it on.
crazy? You know what's, I'm the same way. I try to put everything back into YouTube, back into rentals.
Hmm.
I try not, because if I have it there, I'm just gonna spend it.
Yeah. Like right now, if I have $10,000 in my bank account, I'm gonna spend it on vending machines. Cause either I'm gonna have $10,000 in my account, literally, not doing nothing, or I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy $10,000 worth of machines, get a couple locations that make, $1,500 a month, and I'll get my money back in, 8 months.
Have you ever thought about diversifying your portfolio, like in the stocks or real estate, or like buying houses?
Well, like I was telling you, I was gonna get into real estate at the very, very beginning. I still want to, maybe one day, probably not anywhere in the near future.
What about a house for y'all
We're planning on getting a house next year.
next year?
Yeah, if everything goes good next year. We were trying to get one last year, but we couldn't.
What's your credit score like?
It was good.
It was good.
It was good.
Oh,
It-
the truck messed y'all up.
It did.
Dang.
So before the truck, I was at about like a 710.
17. That's not bad.
710, and then I didn't. So the reason why I went down is because I didn't make any payments on the truck. Because why was I gonna make payments if I didn't know if they were gonna total it?
Oh,
or,
so they still expected y'all to make trucks on, and you didn't have it no more.
yeah, I was getting bills in the mail, and they were calling me. What am I gonna pay? And, yeah.
So they're trying to strong arm you, like, hey, I don't care if it messed up.
Yeah.
Like, I still need you to make these payments.
Yeah, so I didn't make any payments for like the whole half of this year, and it messed up my credits.
What did it drop to?
It went all the way down to like 550.
Dang.
Yeah, so it dropped a lot. It's going back up
But
now.
who's like you got credit like who Like
I use Credit Karma.
Credit Karma? Credit
Yeah.
Karma's not that accurate.
I know that, but I mean, it did still drop.
I recommend everybody to get like an Experian app.
Yeah,
And I pay like I think $10 a month. And
$10.
that's your FICO score.
yeah,
And then if you want, you can get the other two, like TransUnion and Equifax. But it's just Experian.
yeah,
Like I'll show you later on, and that's pretty accurate because that Credit Karma is like, it's like really really not. It's not accurate at all. Because like if you notice, like the people that fix credit, like every time they do this and do this, the credit score jumps up 100 points, and that like never happens. So
Yeah.
Credit Karma is not really that accurate. And then like once you get back on, you could probably dispute that and be like, hey, we paid it off, and then like that's not even, and then they might put it back.
yeah. Well, the account closed on my credit because the insurance ended up paying for the rest of it. So it closed, and that's why it's starting to go back up.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a bad thing, though. So hopefully, and not only that, but also since I was only self-employed technically for 1 year, I only had 1 year's worth of tax returns. And to buy a house, I guess we needed like at least 2 years of self-employment. So we couldn't get one. And now with having last year's and this year's, hopefully next year we can get a house.
That's dope. So y'all gonna you gonna get it by yourself or you can get it together?
Most likely. Well, the thing is,
you gonna be married by then?
What?
You gonna be married by then?
He wants
we?
me to wait for like 10 years.
I like to joke around saying 10 years. I mean,
Yeah, you said it way more times, so it doesn't really seem like you're joking.
You turning red.
it's basically. I mean, you want to be sure. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she's not the. No, I'm not saying you're not the one. I'm just saying like. Damn, I shouldn't have said that. No, I'm just playing. No, I know she's the one.
Hey, you can stay with me tonight. What about my guest bedroom?
Yeah, no, I know she's the one, and she's helped me out so much. So I know for a fact it's gonna happen one day. But I just wanna be able to like be financially secure before we can get married. I wanna have a really nice wedding. I wanna have kids. I wanna make sure everything's good before that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I saved myself.
Hey, so they like messing with me. So like, how many kids you plan on having?
She wants, how many kids you want? Like 6?
Yeah, I wanted like 6.
For real, you playing?
6.
You
No.
for real?
Yeah, for real.
6 kids for real?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Dang.
That's a lot.
No, you like serious?
I'm serious.
Dang.
She's a big family person, so.
For real? So how many brothers and sisters you got?
I have 5.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. What
Yeah.
about you, Hyman?
I got 2 brothers, 1 sister.
2 brothers, 1
I'm cool with 4 kids. I mean,
4?
I'll take 6, I guess.
So
but-
you gonna do
You guess.
you gonna do 6?
I mean, like, we'll see.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I haven't been pregnant before. I'm probably gonna change my mind once I go through that.
Okay, so
but-
after the first one, then you gonna balance it out and see what
Yeah.
you want to do. But for right now, you want to do 6.
Yeah, I do want a big family.
Okay,
Yeah. My grandma, she had 9 kids.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad, I think he got like, it's like 5 of them, and then my mom, it's like 5 of them. So
Yeah.
So you're like more traditional, like how they were doing back in the day. I'm talking to her.
Oh, well, I try to do that.
Okay.
Her family is. They're very traditional, old school.
So you got everything set out, like when y'all like driving around, you gonna just drop the kids off at your parents' house and all that?
Well, I
Oh,
haven't
are you
thought
gonna take
that
care of
far.
it?
You haven't thought that
yet.
far?
No.
That's a
So-
good question.
Dang.
Because she doesn't want to give her kids to like babysitters and stuff.
Oh, so you want to stay at home?
Well, I don't want to do that either. So
What
I
do
don't
you
know.
want? No, I'm just playing.
Okay.
So, you
So like when they're
bring
babies,
you gonna
yeah,
bring it with
like,
y'all?
To fill up some vending machines?
Like, I mean, I'm trying to figure, cause like with us, we gotta drop him off. Like he's like a terror, like
Yeah.
you know, so we can't bring him with us at all. He gonna start acting crazy. He
Mm-hmm.
don't like being in the car for more than like 30 minutes
Yeah. Most likely he'll be with us all the time.
all the time.
Or our first kids, yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
like, so if the first one goes well, then you're gonna just popping out like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
One every year.
one every year.
maybe.
I want twins.
Oh, you want
I want
twins?
twins.
Okay.
Yeah.
You already thought of the names like juniors? No.
No. Well, if it's a kid, if it's a
So
boy,
boy,
it's gonna be a junior.
you want a junior?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah, I
junior.
wanted a junior too, and then people
Gonna keep the legacy going.
people rated on my parade, man.
Why?
Man, my parent, my mom, her, everybody just was raining on my parade.
Was
Like
it because of your name or what?
they were like they wanted him to have his own like legacy, his own like path. Like they didn't want him to like follow in my footsteps, basically.
I can see that.
But I
Can see
mean,
that.
I always envisioned a junior. And, like I kind of wanted a big family too. Like I wanted like 3, 4, and then after him, I was like done. I was like, all right, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I recommend like just wait till the first one, see
Yeah.
how you act.
For sure.
Now, well, because for me, I'm a junior.
You
So
a junior?
That's
Oh,
why
that's
I want to
cool.
have a junior. Yeah.
So he's gonna be the second then.
You be the third.
third.
Or the third. Oh,
I'm
so
the
you're the
third.
second.
I'm the second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you want to just keep that going?
Yeah, just keep it going. I still got to change my last name because, fun fact, I mean, I'm known as Jaime Ibanez,
Yeah.
but that's not my legal last
That's
name.
not your real last name.
Yeah, it's not. That's what I go by. So that's what I'm trying to change it to, because and that's what I'm saying. I'm technically a junior because my biological dad, his name is Jaime Ibanez. So that's why I'm trying to change it, because of that. And ever since I was little, I was always, Jaime Ibanez, even in school and stuff. So that's why I want to change it and just keep it going.
So you got that in writing? Like, so she agreed to that. So hey, you got to put that in writing because
What?
she agreed to that and then she changed it. So
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so you got to get that in writing.
I mean, you're okay with that, right?
With-
A junior?
See, I told you.
I mean, I'll compromise, yeah, for the first boy.
Honestly,
Well,
no.
what if you have all girls? What you gonna do?
That might happen because her family, it's almost all girls.
It's all girls.
Yeah, I only have one brother.
Dang.
Yeah. It has to be at least half and half.
So what are you going? So you going like Jay? Like it's just gonna be Jamie?
Yeah, just Jaime. The only thing, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like my name.
You don't like
I don't
your
like
name?
my first name. I mean, yeah, I like it as my name, but sometimes it's kind of, I don't know. I just
you
think
feel like it don't fit your personality.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, it's still my name, and that's why I still like it, and that's why I want to continue it.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the story.
You wanna? Before we go, name like 10 things that you need to be a YouTuber and 10 things you need to be in a vending machine business.
Okay. Well, for vending, it
It don't have to be 10. It could be 5. Just however many you
yeah.
think.
I'll give you a few skills that I think can help you with vending.
Okay.
So just because for vending, you don't need a lot of things to get started. You don't need a lot of experience or nothing. But some skills that can help you is being organized, just like with any other business, but especially for vending, because you have to keep track of your inventory, your commission, your cost of everything, how much you're making. So that's why, and not only that, but I mean, you still want to be able to write off all of your taxes and stuff. So being organized does help. Your communication skills.
Do you keep all your receipts?
Yeah, all of our receipts.
Okay.
Second one's communication, because in vending, you're gonna be talking to a bunch of people. It's just part of the
So
business.
you need like some type of salesman skills, basically.
That would give you an advantage. I wouldn't say you need it, just because for me, out of all the machines I have on location, I have not gotten one location going door to door.
Oh,
Just-
for real?
yeah.
So you call everybody.
No, just the very first one I got
Oh, okay.
was through I had to call it. But half of my locations, they came to me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so they reached out. And
So you were so big where they just thought they reached out on your YouTube or they just called you? On your
it's a
phone?
little bit of a few tips and tricks that I have to get locations, but it's mainly like having your business out there, your website and stuff, and knowing how to advertise. But yeah, it's mainly that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to, even if you're shy, even if you're quiet, you can still get into the business, because there's ways to get locations without having to talk to somebody face to face. Eventually, you're still gonna have to whenever you meet the owner and you talk about everything, but you don't have to be really talkative, basically. it just helps you. But yeah, for the main part, I guess another one for vending, I would say being technical, that would help you. And if you're gonna start a vending machine business, I mean, 100% it's gonna happen. One of your machines is gonna break one day, and if you got to be able to go in and just mess with the machine. I mean, that's how I learned.
I got a quick question. Has a owner ever like pissed you off where you just was like just like irate, like just mad?
No, but I used to have a location that they would like mess with the machine.
They like shake it.
They would like stick a bunch of trash into like where you put the bills or the
so it get
coins.
messed
Why?
up.
They're doing it on purpose.
Yes.
Yeah. Just letting
Just
this
to be mean.
They would literally get like some pliers or something, and they would snip the little front part of the bill acceptor.
So what'd you do? You like cursed them out, or you just took out the machine?
Well, I didn't know who it was. I contacted the manager, and they were telling me. She told me that she was gonna let everyone know, like, stop messing with the
They
machine.
kept on doing it.
Yeah. At one point, I got really mad. That whenever I contacted the manager, the reason why is because at one point, that trick that they used to do back in the day. They put some tape on a dollar bill, they put it into the machine and try to pull it back to get something for free.
Yeah.
Now that's actually a myth. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I guess they tried that and it got stuck inside, and then ended up like messing up like the whole inside of the bill acceptor, and I had to go and buy another one.
Dang, so that was like 300.
150, 200.
150.
Yeah. And that location already was only making about $200 a month. Profit was 100. So that was a month and a half worth of profit just to buy that part. So eventually,
How far along in the game were you? Like that was like a year or like a couple of months?
that was like the first 6-8 months.
So that didn't deter you at all?
No. I've shown it in videos. It's actually one of my most viewed, the one with 8 million views. That's the video where I talk about that they're messing with the machine.
That wasn't a rat one where the rat jumped in your machine?
Oh, no.
That was like in a warehouse.
Yeah, that was a warehouse. That was another crazy story. Having a rat go inside. Surprisingly, the employees there, when the rat went inside, they didn't. I don't want to say they didn't care, but
They just kept on buying it?
yeah, after we went in and took everything out, sanitized the machine, filled it up. I mean, they still.
They still kept on buying it?
Yeah, I mean, we made sure that the rat was not gonna go back inside because I forgot the door wasn't shut right. There was like a tiny opening, and that's how it was getting in. But yeah, sales didn't go down. But yeah, I filmed. That was like my second video that I filmed.
That was a rat one?
Where the rat went inside the machine.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that one. That one was entertaining.
Yeah, so for the rats, I mean, we ended up fixing the machine, we closed it up, everything was good after that.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't really had too much issues in vending, honestly.
Okay, so real quick, so how did you resolve that problem with the people putting the trash in the machine?
I sold the location.
You sold it?
And okay, I asked the viewers. I was like, "Yo, what do you guys want me to do? Do I keep the machine here or do I sell it?" And literally, the comments were flooded with sell the location, sell the location.
The only reason why he wanted to keep it was because of the type of location that it was.
It was inside of a break room of an at-home.
Of a what?
In that home, it's basically like a
halfway
furniture
house?
store.
Oh, furniture
Yeah.
store. Oh.
It was like a retail store, which now I wouldn't go into retail stores because retail stores don't do well. And like I was saying, I was only making $200 a month. But I thought it was just cool to say like, oh, I got a machine inside of that at home.
So it was like the clout.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So I sold the machine to somebody, and he bought the machine just to take it out. So I could have literally just gone back in and put a different machine and then sell it again. But no, he bought the machine on location just to take the machine out. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I did.
So okay, now back to what you need for the vending machines. My bad.
Well, yeah, those were the biggest skills I would recommend having if you do have them. But besides being technical and having your communication skills, that's pretty much it. Everything else you learn as you go.
Okay.
It's not hard.
And then what about the YouTube?
For YouTube, you gotta. It's hard now with YouTube. It is hard. You gotta find something that people aren't doing, and that's what helped me out. I mean, like back then there was no one making vending content. Maybe like 1 or 2 people, but they weren't. It was like older gentlemen, and it was mainly like information type of videos. It wasn't like entertainment like the ones that I do. So I saw like an open niche that I could get into. So you kind of have to find a niche that a lot of people can watch.
I think you incorporating your girlfriend kind of helped your channel out.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. Like I
pretty
was telling
cool.
you, having somebody in your videos, because people like to see interactions. Like for me, I cannot film a sit down video. Like just sitting in my desk and recording like a whole 10-minute video, I can't. That's why it was so hard for me to record my course.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because it was mainly just my
Sitting
desk.
down.
Yeah, and I hate it.
You took a lot of breaks.
Yeah, I did. I have to like be up and move it around and stuff. But yeah, I mean, find something that a lot of people aren't doing and just stick with it. And like I was telling you, you got to be consistent. Ever since my first ever video, even though it was my first video and I didn't have a lot of views or a lot of subscribers, I started posting every 3 days.
Every 3 days.
Yeah. So you got to be consistent on YouTube. And not only that, like there's people that literally have told me in the past, like, hey, I've been uploading every single day for this whole year and I haven't grown. And the reason for that is because you got to, I mean, at the same time, you do got to be entertaining. Not even just entertaining, but
So
you gotta.
you saying they're boring?
Not boring, but like you gotta do something for the video.
Yeah.
Like
You got to add in entertainment.
yeah, or just something to do. Because a lot of people, for example, a lot of people that want to get into YouTube, they want to get into it just a vlog. There's thousands of vloggers out there.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you gonna do that's gonna be different than the biggest vloggers on YouTube? Like yeah, you're gonna go and record yourself, going to go get breakfast, and driving around talking about random stuff. Like honestly, nobody's gonna want to watch that because number one, nobody knows who you are. So the very first thing you want to find something creative to do. I wouldn't recommend jumping in and straight doing vlogs.
Yeah, I did a Chronicles of a Landlord where I'm talking about all my bad stuff that happened to me. It's pretty entertaining. I got like, I think one video did 1,400 views.
Yeah.
One almost did 1,000. So.
I feel like financial videos, you can still, if you want to get into like finance videos on YouTube or like entrepreneurial type, there's still a good potential because you can easily, it's easy to like clickbait.
What do you think about? I was thinking about doing like credit cards and stuff like that. Like
Credit cards. Yeah, the thing with those type of videos, even if you don't get a lot of views, the CPM is like crazy high. Even with like car channels, people that make videos about like vehicles and stuff, the CPM is crazy high. So somebody that makes a video and only gets 10,000 views, they can be getting like anywhere from $500 to $1,000 just from 10,000
Just
views.
from 10,000 views.
Yeah, just because the CPM is so high. That's why it does depend on the type of content you make. So if you want to do like credit cards and stuff, like you don't need a lot of views to make money on YouTube.
Yeah, I got like 20 credit cards. So I want to just like do my reviews and like how to get them and stuff like that. So that's what I was thinking. Like my next after like I do like how I got fired from like 20 jobs and then and then how I paid off like $350 something like that. Then I was gonna start doing those.
Yeah.
Do you recommend those? Like,
yeah. There's a lot of people that go to YouTube just to watch finance videos like that.
Okay.
Another good question that a lot of people might have when starting YouTube is, the equipment. A lot of people think you have to have like the best camera, the best microphone, which for me, I prefer having the best.
How much was your camera?
Well, camera, mic, and lens. I mean, like 5,000. 5,000.
It's a lot of money.
It is.
Do you think that was a good investment?
100%. I mean, I love the quality of my videos.
Yeah, I do too.
Having the wide angle lens, especially when filling up machines, I'm able to just show a lot more. So it was an investment, and it totally paid off already. So that's why I spent that much on the camera. But I mean, I would recommend getting a camera, at least something whenever you first get started, because you want to have good audio, you want to have a good image, and so people can enjoy.
All right, cool. So just want to tell everybody stay tuned. We're gonna do like how to start in the vending machine business and how to be a YouTuber with me and Jaime and his girlfriend.
On your channel, right?
Yeah, my channel.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like,
Comment, share.
comment, share, please.
Drop a comment. Let's see if we can get how many likes.
Man, tell them I just need like do like 300.
300. All right, you guys ready? 300 likes.
All right, y'all have a nice day.
Peace out.
Bye.